everyone, it's Mary Beth from MBGray Designs. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got 3 projects for you. It's actually 4 pours, but 3 projects. So we're going to be doing, this is an oldie but a goodie. I really love this jar. It's a pleated jar and it has a bow that you put on top of it. This mold is getting so old. I've made so many of them and I think I ordered another one. It's just not here yet, but because you could tell it's getting really worn out. But what we're going to do with this jar today is we're going to be using Wisteria Sparkle and Wild Rose Shimmer, both by Laura's Art Corner. Beautiful colors. And we're also going to be using this Crystal White by CT. So we're going to be marbling these 3 colors together, and I think I'll pick one color to do the bow in. I'm just not sure what color yet. But I'll marble the lid and the jar together with all 3 colors. So that is the plan for that. Let me set this one aside for now. And then I have this jar. I love this jar. It's a screw top, you know, it screws. It's such a handy, nice jar. I just really like it. And what I want to do is do clear with some of these resin mix-ins. They're the bows and pearls. So they're super cute. A bunch of little bows and little pearls inside here. And I figured inside clear, that would look really pretty. So that's what we'll do that one in. And then from Hobby Lobby, I got these a while back on clearance. Normally $3.49, but they are on sale for $1.74. So I picked them up. It's a square holographic coaster and a, what is that? A hexagon holographic coaster. And I've never, ever have poured anything holographic before, but I know you should use something dark. So this will be real simple. I'm just going to use this Scales of Inferno by Dianca Pours. And I'm just going to pour that, and we're going to see what it looks like with the holographic. And this color is pretty dark, as you can see, like a dark greenish color. So I thought, okay, maybe that'll look good. So that's what we're going to do for this. So these take about 3 ounces each. So that'll be 6 ounces. And if I can't remember, this either takes like 8 or 10. I don't know. I can't remember. I'll probably make up either 14 or 16 ounces. We'll do this pour first together, and then we'll do the bow jar as a separate pour. So let me go ahead and start getting my resin mixed up, and then we'll be back. Okay, while my resin is mixing up, I'm going to go ahead and take some of this Scales of Inferno, and I'm going to be making up 6-ish ounces of this. So that should be good. So I'm going to put it in my cup, and then I am going to use a little bit of 99.9% alcohol and dilute it, or dissolve it rather, in the alcohol. And then when I pour my 6 ounces in there, it'll be good to go. And we'll put it through the bubble remover. The rest of the resin is going to be clear, and I'll put that through the bubble remover as well. And then once we get, I put probably too much alcohol in here, but oh well, it'll evaporate. But anyway, now I lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm going to put all the clear through the bubble remover as well. And when we take it out, that's when we'll put our mix-ins in. So we will be back. Okay, we're ready to pour the coasters. So we will start with this hexagon one. What do I got in this cup? 3.5. We should have enough, hopefully. Ooh, that's a really pretty color. I'm gonna take my dotting tool and just kind of go around these edges real quick here. Okay. And then we'll finish pouring it. Ooh, that's such a I'm so excited to see what these look like afterwards. I'll scrape that out in a little bit. I'm gonna just top it up. I meant to put a paper towel underneath so it's easier to move. Okay. I'm gonna slide it on over. Put this one on a paper towel. It's just easier to slide. All right, let's do the square. What do I got left in this one? Ooh, I hope I have enough. And again, I'm going to take the dotting tool and just go around the edges. Try to prevent any bubbles from being left in there. Okay. And then finish pouring. This one's an easy one, but ooh, I'm excited to see this. I really am. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to scrape both of them into the square one. I mean, if it's not 100% full, it should be fine. It's just a coaster. And I've got the clear is in the bubble remover, so as soon as that's done, we'll put the cute little mix-ins in it and pour the jar. That's gonna be really pretty. Okay, it's not domed, but like I said, it should be fine. It'll be just fine. It's close enough. Okay. Clean this real quick. Ooh, gosh, that's such a pretty color. I'm just gonna clean off the edge here from when I used my dotting tool. There we go. And I'm gonna slide this out of the way and then we'll be back and we'll pour the jar. Okay, we got our resin out. I do have another couple ounces over here. This is 8.5 ounces. So I'm hoping that's enough. I don't know. If it's not, we have some clear that we can add to as well. I'm gonna put a little bit of crushed crystal in each one of these. That's good. I've decided I want, because what I'm gonna do, I'm not going to make it only the mix-ins. I wanna see some of the clear, but that's why I want a little crushed crystal in it too. I don't know, I'm just playing around. We'll see. Let me get this. Okay, let me stir this one real quick. Get that crushed crystal mixed in. My resin's getting warm. I gotta get a move on. This is why I can't mix up enough resin to where I would be doing that bow jar also. Can you imagine? I'd really be in a world of hurt. Okay. So let's start with, okay, let's just see what this looks like. Yeah, we're gonna need some more. Okay. That's looking better. Kind of looking like I want it. I'll show you in just a second here. Let's just get it mixed in. Okay, so you can clearly see through the you can see the clear also. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Just want to have these pearls and bows kind of run throughout the mixture. Okay, let's do the same thing here. Probably need a little bit more. I mean, there's hardly any left. I wonder if I should just use the rest of it. I don't know. Yeah, that's good. I hope this is going to work out. Do I need glue? Oh gosh, do I have to put glue in this stuff? Oh, I bet I do. Oh gosh, I just don't like working with glue. But I'm going to put some in there just to be safe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me put this back. And now we got to mix again. And it's going to get slimy, slimy. I hope this turns out. Better mix this one. I am going to put some paper towels down because I have a feeling this might get a little messy. All right, let's start with the lid. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do if I have a bunch extra? Oy, oy, oy. All right, here we go. Got to get it down in there. Oh. Well, surely it's going to take more than what I just poured in there. Maybe not. Just want to make sure the sides are all full. Huh. All right, let's start pouring in the jar and see what happens. All right, here we go. Get down the sides. Okay, it's looking pretty. I'm going to just kind of squeeze the bottom here. What is that? Okay. Perfect. Add some more. Come on. Okay, I'll worry about scraping that out in a little bit. Yeah, we're definitely going to have a lot left over. Oh my gosh, I need to find something. All right, it appears we're going to have a lot left over. We'll see here. I'm still surprised about that lid. Got bubbles coming up. And you know, I really need to stick my dotting tool down in there. Just make sure there's enough resin all the way down. could probably add a little bit more. Let's fill this one up. What do you think? What do you think this is going to look like? Okay, that's looking pretty good. Get a little bit more, not much. That's good. I think it's hard to tell when it's clear sometimes. But yeah, that's looking, I think that looks good. All right. Let me grab something. What is this? Oh my God, it's a Highland cow. That would be fun. Should we try to do a Highland cow? I don't know if I have enough. I have more clear though, so maybe we do have enough. All right, let me move these out of the way. Okay, nice. Oh, I do need a paper towel for this. I think this is a Highland cow. Yeah, okay. Oh my God, I probably don't even have enough, but that's okay. We can always fill it with something else if we have to. I don't know, maybe we have enough. Who knows? I'm just gonna stick my stick down in there and kind of make sure it's going where it needs to go. Maybe squeeze it a little bit. Oh my God, this might be the cutest cow ever. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take this clear. I gotta add a little bit of crushed crystal to it so it matches. And just a very teeny bit. And then add probably the rest of those mix-ins. Oh, I'm stirring in bubbles. Yikes. What did I do with, oh, here they are. I know you probably can't really see what I'm doing. I'm just adding the rest of these. There wasn't a lot left, and just enough actually for these couple of ounces, so that's good. So we'll get this stirred around and finish the pour. My resin's getting real warm. Oh, I don't have glue in this one. Dang it. Let me add some glue, a couple drops, because there's about 2 ounces in here. 1, 2. All right. Okay, now it's more slimy. There we go. All right, let's see if this does the trick. I think it's gonna. Okay, that's awesome. We're gonna have a cute Highland cow. Perfect. All right, the rest of this scrapings I will put in our snail. I'm doing another snail, so I will get that going. Gonna be checking everything for bubbles, and we will be back to do the bow jar. So we'll see you in just a bit. Okay, we are going to pour the bow first. And what I've decided to do is I'm going to use the Wisteria Sparkle. See how pretty it is? And oh, by the way, this is the Wild Rose Shimmer. And this one is the CT Crystal White. Okay, so we're gonna use the Wisteria Sparkle and pour our bow. I do have some extra clear, so I'll add more to the Wisteria Sparkle so we can marble with it also. Looking good, looking good. This bow is so cute. I love this jar. I like I said, I have poured it many, many, many times. Okay, that is domed. Nice, nice, nice. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna add the powder to the cup of resin here. I don't know if you can see me. Hopefully you can kind of see it. And then I'll pour the drippings of that other one in here. I guess that's just what I'll do. There we go. This already ran through the bubble remover, so I'm gonna try to stir this in without incorporating too many bubbles. We'll just do the best we can. Okay. You know, even though this is like a purpley color, it's kind of a bluish purple, and this is kind of a reddish pink, and then we have white. I'm like, this is almost patriotic, almost red, white, and blue. Okay, I want to make sure that's mixed in there good. It appears to be. That's good. All right. Let me clean off my stick really quick here. And then let me get my spatula. Too many tools over there. And we will just pour the rest of this in here. And then we'll just work from this cup. Okay. There is that. Get my spatula cleaned off real quick here. All right, now let me move, get this wiped up real quick. I'll move the bow out of the way over here, and let's get our jar and lid. Let me spray this for bubbles. I might top that bow off a little bit more, but let me first pour this. So we will start with the lid, and let's get rolling. There's the pinky color. Purpley color, and the white. Get that white in there. Okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna look a little patriotic. That's okay, I'm good with that. It'll be July before we know it, right? Ooh, that's pretty. Very, very pretty. All right. And you'll never guess what I got. Let me show you. I tried to order these the first time or so that Michelle had them for sale. And they sold out so fast. But I got one now. I got a cute bubble wand. So this is from Michelle from Glitz and Glitter. Glitz and Glitter by Michelle is her YouTube channel. And she has, in case you don't know who she is, she's an amazing channel. I've learned a ton from her. And she has an eBay store. I get a lot of molds from her, a lot of glitter from her. And she now has somebody that makes these cool, this is the first time I'm ever using it. It's really awesome. Bubble wand to go in and get all your bubbles out. Oh, this is neat. And it makes it easier than, because of it's curved, you know. Yeah, I like this. There's a lot of bubbles coming out. Wow. Kind of mixing all my colors together though. That's the only thing. Whenever, even if I do this with a dotting tool. Man, a lot of bubbles came out of that. I hope it's good. All right, let's pour some more. Okay, I'm going to start pouring the jar. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Make sure it's domed. Okay, we'll start with the pinky color. And our purpley blue. Beautiful. Ooh, gosh, I almost knocked that over. And now our white. Oh, I better have enough resin. I made like over 15 ounces total. It has to be enough. Where am I at? Wow, look at all the sparkle. Super pretty, huh? Yeah, we're getting there. We're almost to the top. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling better. Just want to make sure I have enough. I should have squeezed the bottom and I forgot. Hopefully we'll be okay. All right, looking good. Just kind of going down eye level. I'm gonna put more in my lid. Pretty much finish off the white almost. Yeah, that's domed. And we're pretty good on the, put a little bit more in here. Sorry, I'm looking at this from eye level, just wanting to make sure. Oh, yeah, I definitely would mix up, you know, to be safe, 16 ounces. Lighter. I don't want to spray it with alcohol because I don't want to break that tension because I am kind of domed here. So I'm just going to pop my bubbles with a lighter right now. Okay, and then I'm going to go over off the side here. I'm doming up the bow with the remaining Wisteria Sparkle. And then what I'll do, I definitely can scrape my cups, and I'm working on another snail as a drip mold. So I'll just scrape that. Here, I'll show it to you just 1 second so you can see how it's looking. I don't have too much in there, but I do have some of the, what we did with the other jar and the Highland Cow, the clear with the, what was it, little bows and pearls are in there. So that's kind of cute. So yeah, I'll just scrape my scrapings or drips in here. And then when this is done, we will come back to demold everything. It'll be a nice big demold. All right, we are ready to demold. We have quite a bit to go through. So, well, let's just start with the coasters. Yeah, why not? I'm excited to see these. I've never done holographic before. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's unmold them both. I can't believe I'm this excited. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see it. Okay, let's see if I was like, what's happening? Is it doing anything? You gotta kind of, let's see. I'm trying to in the camera. Can you kind of see the holographic pattern? I see it. Okay, it's very subtle, but yeah, if you move it in the light, let's see if we can get, this one's a different pattern. So let's see if we can, it's hard to show you in the camera. This one I'm having a really hard time. It's not very predominant. Okay, not as impressed as I thought I would be. That's okay though. They're nice coasters. Boy, I don't think we got any bubbles there. There's a few teeny weeny little micro bubbles. A few, that's it. So that's not bad. I do need to obviously sand and do my resin restore. Especially this one was not domed, so it's a little sharp. This one was domed, so barely any sanding at all. But I'm sure I'll probably do a sticker or do some. I'll do something to these. So we'll dress them up. Okay. Oh my gosh, let's do the Highland cow. Let me grab. Sorry, I should have already had a pair of these gloves on. And in case you don't know, with handmade molds, you should always wear gloves when handling them, just because you don't want to ever touch the inside of a handmade mold without gloves, with your bare hands. So that's why, and plus I have a feeling I'm gonna really be touching the inside, trying to get this unmolded. I think I'm gonna squirt some alcohol. You can squirt like soapy water, alcohol, just to help release the suction. I don't want my hands to slip. I can feel the suction getting released, so that's good. This should help me demold it, hopefully. Oh, come on, you little booger. Oh, man. I may have to get some help on this one. Oh, I think I'm going to go get my husband's help. I'll be right back. Okay, we got her out. She's so cute. She's kind of hard to make out. Like, I'll have to do something with her fur. I don't know. I don't want to cover up like the cute little sequence mix. I don't know what to call it really, the resin mix in. But like you can see in her horns, the little pearls, and there's the butterfly, and she has a little flower in her mouth, and I'll paint her eyes and stuff, and we'll do her up. She's so pretty though, but that's the Highland cow. Okay, good. All right, let me set that aside. And now let's do our jar that we had in the same resin mix-ins. I think they're called what was it? Pearls and bows or something like that. Oh, come on. There's the lid. This jar is really cute. I love it. It's a screw top, you know. It's perfect to store beads or whatever, you know. Whatever you want in it. Here we go. Oh my gosh. So cute. Oh, it's misshapen though. How did that happen? Golly. It's a little wonky and it's been a while, so. Oh no, no, no. Why? Do you see? It went, I don't know how that happened. I literally don't know. It was under the tent. You know, I got to be careful with that thing. I'm wondering if I had something up against it and I didn't know. Because this was last night and I let it kind of sit. I went to bed, you know. yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to, I mean, kind of. Well, I'll use this jar. Obviously, I'm not going to sell it, but boy, is it cute. It is cute. You have to admit it's cute. I'm still going to decorate it up. But yeah, that's kind of a bummer that it's misshapen like that. Aw, I put a lot of work into this. What a bummer. So there's a fail. Well, at least we got the cute cow out of the deal, right? All right, this is still a little warm. Oh, there's a bubble right there. So, but let's go ahead and open it up. Let me get some of these molds out of the way here. Oh man, I'm a little upset about my jar. That's okay. So always be, you know, just, I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to, I don't know what I had up against it. I mean, maybe I had the cow sitting, like, I really don't know. I must have had it against two things or something and it misshaped it. That is a bummer. Okay, so the good news is we don't really have bubbles. There's some micro bubbles, don't get me wrong, around the edge, but we do have one bubble right there, but I'm gonna have to sand this anyway, so we'll take care of that. Ooh, it has a lot of the wisteria sparkle on the top. Okay. Let's do the bow. Now the bow is only wisteria sparkle. And we'll glue the bow on top of here. Man, I'm really bummed about that. Ah. Oh, well, it happens. Okay. Oh, cute. There's the bow. Let me get my mold back. I know I bought a new one of these. I got to find it. I don't know if it got delivered yet. But here's our bow. Isn't that a beautiful color? So it is very blue purple, bluish purple, you know. So yeah, that's going to look pretty. And then let's see the actual, I call it a jar, but I don't know. Is that what this is? It's kind of like a bowl with a lid. I don't know. Ooh, pretty. Okay, let's take a better look at this. So I'm liking the sides. I think it marbled pretty well. Very sparkly. I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but in real life, because all three of those colors had a lot of shimmer in the mica powder. And then there's the inside, and we did really good with no bubbles. Something right there on the bottom. I don't know what that is, but yeah, okay. Please fit. Okay. I don't know why that's getting stuck. Oh my God, are we gonna have a problem with this one too? Why is that? I think I need to trim a little bit on there. And then I should be able to make sure it fits. Oh, there, no. Yeah, it's still curing a little bit. It's still a little warm, but why is this not, this has never happened. You know how many times I've done this thing? So I think once I sand it, it'll be okay. It might be that little bumpy thing I got there too. So I better make sure and sand properly. That might be what's causing it. And then it should fit, and then this would go on top. And it'll be really pretty when it's done. It is a bit patriotic, don't you think? I wasn't going for that, but I'm okay with it. All right, well, let me take my, oh my God, I'm so sad. And this is completely cured. It's hard as a rock. There's no, like, trying to get it back into shape. All right, let me take my items back and work on them, and then we'll come back for the final reveal. All right. Okay, I couldn't take it. I couldn't take the fact that this jar is oblong. Something did not work right. The lid's not going to work on it. You can tell it's not circle. It's just, I'm really sad about it. So what do we do in that instance? Well, we're going to remold. Here's the thing. I'm concerned. I hope it's not my mold, you know, so I'm really going to have to kind of watch it and make sure it's good. I don't know. We're going to try it again. So I didn't have any more of that particular resin mix in, but I had this one, which is called Blue and Lavender Mix. And that is what it looks like. It's a nice, beautiful sequence mix. So with purple, blue, well, lavender, I guess, whatever, and blue. So I've already mixed my resin, and I already got my stuff in there. And the glue. The glue's in there also. So we are ready to pour this. So let's go ahead and do this. My resin, I think it might be a little cold or something because it, I don't know. I put it through the bubble remover and it still had quite a few bubbles in it. Weird. All right, let me cut that off. Make sure this goes down in the lid part all the way. I'm just kind of squeezing it a little bit to open up that side for me, just to make sure I'm getting the resin all the way down the sides as best as I can. And then we can just fill the top up. There, that looks pretty good. Oh, and instead of making 10 ounces, I made 7 because I went and looked at my, yeah, see, I think this is misshapen a little bit. Oh, I don't know why. I looked at my video clip and figured it was probably close to 7 ounces. So we should be good. And hopefully won't have a lot of extras. This is a pretty mix also, but I really liked the bows and pearls, the pink bows and the white pearls. I thought that was so pretty, but at least we got a Highland cow out of it, right? So that's good. All right, let me get what I can out of here, and then I've got a cup of about 3 ounces or so, so we should be fine. And anything that's left in here, I'll probably scrape into the snail that I'm filling up. Okay. There we go. You just want to do portions at a time because you got to kind of cut it off with the glue. Yeah, I think this is misshapen. So I'm going to have to set something up against here to put it in its proper shape. That's what we're going to try to do anyway. And if this doesn't turn out, then obviously I just think this mold is not any good. And it's time to get a different one. I don't want to waste any more resin on it. The lid is fine as far as it turned out okay. So yeah. All right. Yeah. Do you see kind of right? I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this side's a little bit oblong. It needs to be kind of like that. So I need to have something heavy enough up against it. How am I going to do that? I can totally tell. This is the problem over here. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. All right, well, I'll let this cure up and then we'll be back and we'll demold this one. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And we'll just move on and go to the final reveal of the other projects. Okay, I'm pretty sad. I had something sitting up next to it, but it's a little squishy still, but I can tell it's misshapen. So it's my mold. It's the mold. I'm going to have to get a different screw. Yes, I don't know why it's doing that. Let's go ahead and take it out. That is so sad. What a bummer. Because see, maybe I can get it though, because it's still warm. Maybe I can get it to shape correctly. Let's see. And so that is much better. I don't know if you can tell. It's still somewhat oblong, but this one's really bad, and this one's completely hard. But this one, I might be able to salvage here. Let's get our lid out. Oh, let me put my mold back. I didn't even put my mold back. Give me 1 second here. Not that it matters if I'm going to get another one. But, yeah, this will work. This goes on. Yay! Okay, but I can't leave it on because it's still kind of curing. But that's good news. So so maybe I guess setting the thing up against it helped. Yeah. Okay. So maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Yeah, that's looking okay. Definitely way better than this one. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it's not usable to screw the lid on. So this one, let's just hopefully it stays where it needs to stay. Okay, well, what do you think of this mix-in? This is pretty cool looking, huh? Huh. I like it. I got some bubbles on top, and this is the top of the lid. That's kind of a bummer. I need to, oh, you know what? Guess what I made? I made a flower and a butterfly with the extra. I have no idea how these are going to turn out. But let's see. There's the flower. So what I'm thinking is we'll put it on as a topper. That'll be cute. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. I need to trim, but we'll put that on as a topper. But I also did this into resin butterfly. Let's see. I need to get another mold. Mine's like ripping. I've used it so many times. I really need to order another one. Let me get this wing out first. There we go. I got to trim up a little bit. Ooh, that's pretty cool. We could maybe use that as the topper. Ooh, I might do that. I might do the butterfly. I don't know. I'll have to see which one I like better. But there it is. Nice. Nice, nice. That turned out pretty cool looking. Okay. All right. So what I'll do is I'm still working on the other pieces. So let me get everything finished up and then we'll be back for the final reveal. Okay, we are back for the final reveal. So here is our beautiful little flower. I had some really light blue flatback pearls. And so that's what I used on the flower and then also on the butterfly and then around the top of the lid, as you can see here. And that's all I did to the jar. I think it turned out really pretty. Is it perfect with the shape? No, but a lot better than the first one. And the lid works just fine. So that worked out. And I did go with the butterfly on top instead of the flower, but either one would have looked really pretty. So there's that. Then for our coasters, you know, the holographic wasn't really showing up. Were these the best molds? Probably not. But so I went ahead and put some stickers on them. UV DTF stickers. This one had a slice in it that I didn't know, but whatever. It is what it is. I still think it turned out pretty. And then I just did a small little clear top coat. And then I put some AB rhinestones around the edge of them. But I think they're pretty with the green and the pink flowers. So yeah, so there's those. And then our Highland cow was the extra from the first jar. And she turned out pretty cute. So she's got a bow in the front. She's got little pink toenails, pink rhinestone toenails, and around her ears, and a bow in the back with a rhinestone. I painted with a couple different purpley markers, metallic markers, her butterfly on top, and then I did put a little bit of UV on there just to shine it up some more. Her little nose and mouth I'm not super pleased with. I didn't do the best there, and then there's the flower, and I put a gem in the middle of that too. But I still think she turned out pretty cute. What do you think of our Highland cow? I think she's sweet. And then, let me move these out of the way. For our bow jar, I think our bow jar turned out really good. So for the actual jar, I just took some, I don't know, diamond-looking rhinestones, and in every intersection, I just put them in there. And then for the lid, I did the same thing, and then I did some around the top of the lid. And then for the bow, I just kind of outlined the bow, and then in the, where the creases are on the bow on both sides, I did little teeny ones. And I think it turned out really pretty. And I sanded the lid, fits just fine, because I was worried about that at first. But yeah, these are our pieces. I think they turned out really pretty. What do you think? I just appreciate you spending time with me today. Thank you so much for your valuable time. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I would love to have you subscribe to my YouTube family. It means a lot to me. And don't forget, my email is in the description box in case you are interested in any of my demos or would like to place a custom order with me. And also discount codes, lots of discount codes in the description box. All right, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye.
Say something like you love me and make my day, like you always do, like you always do.